Hey,
Ah,
reviews,
back up in here, yo.
and we are back from watching
You float too.
it.
Oh, that's the name of the movie.
Nope, definitely it.
You float though.
Chapter 2, Stephen King. Okay, so 2 hours and 49 minutes.
It's a long movie.
Very
It's a
long.
long movie.
It feels long.
Yeah. Unlike the first
That's what she
one,
said.
this one feels longer.
Hopefully that's not what she said. But okay, so just some quick notes. Okay, uh, off the top of our head, flashbacks. Do you like the usage or the way they use them in this one? Yes or no?
No, I don't. I thought the point of the first one was not to have flashbacks in the second one.
Okay, so flashbacks, we weren't too big of a fan of.
Yeah.
Thought they could have been used in a better way for the first film. It doesn't spoil this movie. We're just saying that we think it could have been used better.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that we wanted to note was there was a lot of hype that this was going to be more adult, like not to bring your kids. First of all, it's a rated R film, anyways.
Yeah. It's a
So
rated R horror movie. I mean,
I don't know
so
why.
was the first one.
I don't know why people are debating whether or not you should bring your kids.
Yeah.
But having said that, or I should say, however, do you feel this was like too adult?
I actually feel like the first half was gorier than this one.
Yeah. So I agree. So from a gore factor, no. From a topical standpoint, do you think like this one was like had too many adult subjects?
Not really. It
Okay.
really didn't. It really. I mean, the first one seemed because they were kids, so it seemed even worse because they were kids. This one's are adults, and it didn't really have. They were almost dumbed it down a little bit. It didn't do as much adult things.
It's kind of strange, almost like they like flipped it.
Yeah.
Where some of the things they should have been, I don't know, more hesitant to do should have been while they had the children actors. And then they seem to scale it back where like, oh, let's not make it seem like too risque because everyone's an adult now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it was,
Not really sure. Overall, this is my last quick note, and then we'll go into like our normal rating scheme. But overall, the scare factor in this one, was it scary?
It's okay. I mean, if you're easily scared, then I mean, yeah, there's a lot of jump scares. I think there's probably more jump scares and stuff in this one than the first part. But they weren't, for me, a lot of them you could see coming, and they weren't like that scary. Like they kind of did, pops out and it does his thing, but it didn't have that same like emotional attachment to his scenes.
So I'm gonna have to go ahead and back you up on that one. There's a lot of jump scare attempts in this one that you more or less kind of see coming, like Dark Corridor. Is gonna pop out. Pennywise is gonna be there. Uh, Not giving away any spoilers, but this is like the scenes are kind of obvious.
Yeah.
So I don't think the scare factor is there. Don't get me wrong. There's some moments. There were not a lot of people jumping in my theater though.
Yeah.
Like I've been in theaters before. People were like, "Oh," right?
Yeah. A lot of people weren't, because a lot of people kind of saw like the jumps coming.
Yeah.
And it was more of like, oh, a reaction to how, the it character, morphed or changed, stuff like that. Not necessarily the scare bit being jumped out, just the reaction to the change and how the character looks. But that's pretty much it. Like, it's not they didn't have the long pause where you make you think about like, is it there? Is it could actually come out? Like they didn't have that. They didn't have that anticipation. It was more like they tried to cut off that anticipation and just surprise you.
Yeah. Now on the opposite end of that spectrum, I did hear one girl say I almost died 3 times in that film.
So I mean, if you're easily scared, I mean, you're still easily scared.
And she seemed to be very jumpy because someone scared her coming out of the bathroom. So yeah. Um, Now our typical rating 1 star being terrible, 5 star being an absolute classic. Must see. Where do you rate this one? My Resident Scare movie. Guru.
I got 3. It's like average. It's not even like, I mean,
This film is average.
it's like average. Yeah, it's like it's one was good. It was really good. This one, the second half, the ending sucks. Like it wasn't what it was supposed to do.
Do you think the first chapter set the bar too high?
Yes, but not because I think just the kid actors outperform the adults.
Do you think that's more of a writing plot style that they chose to do this as a pairing the storytelling that they did with the kids?
It's I think the kids had a better just overall like rapport.
Like, you think they gave them better material, or are you saying this is more a chemistry thing?
I think it's part of it a chemistry thing. Part of it is just the way that the kid's story just seems more enjoyable. It's not the fact that they messed up the plot or anything like that. It's just the enjoyable factor of watching kids interact and overcome being scared. So adults doing it, they're trying to put them into a place of them, as kids or whatever it is, or trying to remember whatever it might be. The kids were just like, we're living it the first time, they're overcoming it, and then their interaction because they're friends.
Right.
So you get that interaction of them being friends, and it comes across. Where like the adults, it doesn't have that same interaction.
They've grown like so far apart, what have you. It seems from the trailer, what have you, because I don't want to get to spoilers. So yeah, I a 3 as well. If we don't judge this based off of the original, and you say you went into this cold, you've never seen it before, what do you think your rating would be the same?
Yes.
Okay. So same for me.
I wasn't even comparing when I watched this to the original. I was literally just comparing it to the first chapter of this actual, 2 movies. And that's what I was comparing it. When you compare it to the original, then okay, there might be difference in special effects, how it ends, things like that. Kind of, I'm like, all right, it might be slightly better than the original ending.
Yeah.
But what it's paired up with makes it lesser than.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was expecting it to have more. There's a lot of hype for this trailer of this film, in the trailers, right? I don't think it lives up to that hype.
No.
So that's kind of my issue with it. I know online it has some other kind of reviews where it's getting mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I think this is going to be one of those films where you're going to have a fan base split where some people are going to like it, and then some people are just going to say, it's just okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's where both of us are sitting at right now, where it's okay.
Okay.
Like, it's not a terrible movie. It's not an amazing film. It's just a decent movie.
Yeah. And I think the length of it also has to do with it, because I feel like it's so long, but it's like you're doing flashbacks in this movie with the kids. Well, you did an entire movie already with the kids. So why do you still need flashbacks?
Yep.
And I think that just adds to the length that like, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah. So it almost makes you think, or at least for me, I don't know about you, is that if the purpose of your film for chapter 1 was to introduce us to these kids and to understand why they're the Losers Club and all that good stuff, and then in part 2 you want us to have the mindset of, oh, this is a story of them having to come back and then face their fears, I feel like you kind of missed that mark if that's what this one was supposed to be. At least for me. There are moments where that is happening. It's done through the, like Ian saying, through the ways of like flashbacking as a kid. So I feel like it could have been done better.
Yeah.
And I think that's what messes up the film for me and probably for you too. Is that it's good. We think he could have done better.
Yes.
So we'll leave you with that. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Share it to everybody.
Because we want to get into spoilers. So it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
3 stars all around.
3 stars.
3 stars.
3 stars.
Comment down below. Let us know if there's anything that you felt made this movie special for you or that you liked about it. Maybe don't do that. Maybe save it for the spoiler one.
Yeah, like, when Pennywise, he came out of the...
That's cool. We'll see y'all later on next one. Peace.